One, go. All right, everyone. Welcome to the No Wins podcast. With me, I have.
Not Merton. All right, it's Jordan. What's up? We're back.
Yeah.
So I was hoping you would say something first, Merton. That's why I
Whoa!
said not Merton. But it was I had to take the lead on it. It's fine.
So
I
true.
don't think I think I've said who I am first. Hold on. Give me 30 minutes.
Let's scrap it.
I
We'll
have
do it
thoughts.
again.
No, I know. I thought you were gonna go first. That's why I was giving you the spotlight.
I
You
think
didn't
we
want
go
it to.
first.
Well, hey, I thought today's the day.
True. Sometimes you got to be fast, like a certain player for the Miami Dolphins.
The Devon A-Chain.
I
Yep.
was looking for other fast people.
A lot of them are fast. That's what Mike. I almost said Mike McDonald, but that is not the right guy.
Tua.
Yeah, that's what
Ronald.
Coach Tua Tagovailoa likes from his players.
Braxton Berrios, is that the name we're looking for?
I don't think he's on the Dolphins anymore. I think they cut him.
Oh, that's a shame.
Or his contract ended. One of those two. But he was
Wow.
not renewed, I don't think. So he's a free agent.
Damn, you know who's not a free agent though?
Who?
A lot of people actually.
I was expecting you to say Tyreek Hill, because it would be a clean transition that way.
No, of course, Tyreek Hill. Yes.
So
yeah, interesting guy.
Yeah. For those unindated, Tyreek Hill is currently being sued by a mother of a child who is in his football camp. So the story goes like this. Jordan and Merton, have you guys, have you had heroes as a kid?
I thought you were gonna ask if we ever beat a woman.
Yeah, have you guys ever beat a woman?
Yes, not to the second question, to the first one.
Yes, and then refuses to elaborate on which.
To having heroes.
Yes, good. Merton, I assume you two have had a hero growing up.
I don't know.
Yep, mine was Aaron Hernandez.
Well,
was Jeffrey Dahmer.
Well, much like you guys, this child, he looked up to Tyreek Hill, and he went to Tyreek Hill's football camp that he was hosting, and the mother was there, and Tyreek Hill was like, "Damn, she's fat, like PH, not the F." So he slid into her DMs, and he was like, "Hey, girl, let's play football." And he put her on, I think he put her on like the O-line, and he was trying to stand up against her. And this is a big woman. She's like 6 foot.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So
that's bigger than him.
Yeah, Tyreek is shorter and smaller than this woman. She might even weigh more than him. I'm not certain. This is a big woman. She charges into him and knocks him down. Tyreek, being the women respecter that he is, can't leave that standing. He can't possibly be shown up by a woman. So Tyreek Hill does what any rational person does, of course, and he puts her in the reverse situation, runs at her at full force, and as we established, she's pretty fast, crushes her, as her lawyer describes it, and breaks her leg. And now she's suing him.
Sounds like it was gender equality to me.
Oh, yeah. His hands are rated E for everyone.
Yeah, well. Equal rights, equal fights. Hey, man.
At least she had a little bit of that Ray Rice Riz.
Sure what? Yeah, just dumb. Just unnecessary. He already has enough shit going on.
Yeah, he's got like how many baby mamas as well as this?
Far too many to count.
And he's trying to hit up this woman too. He's married. He's having all those other kids.
Yeah, just dude, can you guys just fucking figure it out, please?
I mean, that's the real point of it all too. Is like he started off trying to hit on her, and then it transitioned from hitting on her to literally hitting her. I feel like he needs to pick a lane. Which one did he want to do?
Isn't that always how it usually happens?
Of course, a young couple, heartstruck. When hard times come, just beat each other.
Wham!
Classic coming of
Rapids.
age story. I'm sure you understand this, right, Merton?
Yes, a tale as old as time.
Yep.
Yeah, just bad. Just not good.
Yeah. Pretty immature. I mean, we do joke, but it kind of does strike me as that one kid who like has a crush on a girl but doesn't know how to like appropriately like voice that to the girl, so he's just like merciless to her instead.
Yeah. Did he? Does he?
Nah.
Did he do that with all the baby mamas that he's got?
Maybe.
Is this-
Maybe we should find
I
out.
bullied girls when I was younger. It wasn't because I liked them. They were just annoying.
What did they do to you, Merton?
That was
Speak.
29 years ago. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't
Breathe.
remember.
I mean, you remember the beating, but you don't remember why they were beating or why they were being beaten.
I don't have perfect memory, sir.
I
Do
see.
you?
Fair.
Maybe.
I didn't say I beat anyone.
I'm glad that you caught that, by the way. I was expecting you to follow up on that. That's good. I was hoping you would do that.
I thought he said bullied at first, and then he said beat, and he left it alone. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I guess maybe I was wrong.
That's good.
Yeah,
Don't beat women.
I didn't win. The teacher didn't let me.
The teacher didn't let me.
Did she make you apologize?
That's probably for the best.
Yeah,
It's understandable.
I didn't mean it though. I crossed my fingers.
Oh!
God.
Would you apologize now? Do you feel bad about it in retrospect?
Nah, teacher got goofed.
No.
Well, I mean, to the girls. I mean, like, they were just
No.
some little girls.
Oh no, they deserved.
Like, I remember in 5th grade,
100%.
and Jordan, you might remember this too. Julia, I was told once that she liked me, and I didn't like her, so I did everything in my ability to be mean to her. Do you remember this?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah. I feel bad about that now. Like, I was pretty mean.
Things happen.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've since said I'm sorry. Maybe you should too, Merton.
Mm, I'll pass.
Oh, well. Speaking of passing, there's some teams that have passed on their players, have not renewed them. One of them being Baker Mayfield. Merton, I'm going to let you handle your opinions on this one, as he was playing for a rival team. Do you think the Buccaneers should re-sign Baker Mayfield?
No.
Why not?
I believe the Buccaneers should suffer.
Interesting. You think they'd be better with Mayfield than without?
I think they'd be better being sold
You don't like the ownership?
after they sold their soul to the devil for a ring. They don't deserve to be in the league anymore.
I see. What league would you send them to instead?
The XFL.
You mean our new favorite league, the UFL?
So I clicked on the. I'm not gonna say what this is actually. Whatever that is.
That's good. So anyway, in that same sort of vein, the Buccaneers have re-signed Mike Evans to a deal. He was originally going to test the free market, but then his wife said, "But wouldn't it be really cool if we stayed in Tampa?" Merton, I know you were a big proponent of Mike Evans leaving and going to the Chiefs. Did you think this was a real thing that was actually going to happen?
I think the wife should have got the treatment Damon Lillard gave his wife and gotten divorced.
Well, damn.
You don't know who Damon Lillard is. So Damon Lillard
Well, it
was
ended in
the
divorce, so it couldn't be good.
was the superstar player of the Portland Trailblazers, the point guard. Uh, and he wanted to leave Portland because they didn't give him a better team to win a championship with. So during the off season, he asked his the ownership to send him to Miami. The ownership said, "Fuck you, we're gonna get what we want off of this trade." So they sent him to Milwaukee. And in the process of being sent to Milwaukee, he said, "You know what? I don't need to be married anymore. I'm out of here." Then when he got to
Wow.
Milwaukee, he started feeling lonely because there's nothing to do in Milwaukee. He wanted to be in Miami. So yeah, there's that.
You can get bucks like Milwaukee. You're welcome. So anyway, Baker Mayfield has been rumored to be testing the market. Vikings are potential suitors. Jordan, as a fan of the team that beat the Vikings last time they were in the playoffs, how would you feel? Would they have won if they had Baker Mayfield on their team instead of Kirk Cousins?
Hmm?
My issue with Baker is I just don't know how consistently he can play like the way he played this year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he can ever do that again.
I
You
credit his
can't
OC for a lot of it.
you can't talk about his consistency when the coaching staff isn't consistent.
It is not. And
Yeah,
it
no,
still won't be because his OC is now with the Panthers.
yeah. So I mean, he'll have Justin Jefferson. That would be nice. That I
Huh?
think he's
Vikings.
if he went to the Vikings. um, I mean, I think he'd make it. I think it would work. Still, I think it would probably. All right, if he plays half as well as he did this year, I think it would be good. It would be definitely an upgrade to
Mm-hmm.
Kirk Cousins. Even though Kirk Cousins does usually play well during the regular season, I just don't know. Like, I don't. I think Kirk Cousins has hit his ceiling as far as uh, being a QB. I don't know if he's going to get much better. Baker has showed that he can definitely get better, uh, or at least play well in a
Be
system.
refined.
Yes. So I think it would probably be good for the Vikings to have Baker. I don't for the Buccaneers. I would have definitely tried to keep Baker and Mike Evans together, but
I would have tried to keep their OC.
yes, I would have tried to keep all three of them together. They
I
look
very much would have fired Todd Bowles and offered him the head coach job just to keep him there.
Yeah, no. The three of them look phenomenal together. Mike Evans looked fantastic. Baker Mayfield obviously looked fantastic, and the offense just in general looked really good.
Yep.
Uh, yeah, just a weird decision. But
Some
no, I think
classic NFC South action.
yeah, whatever team does end up getting Baker, I think obviously depending on the team, it should be hopefully a good fit.
So I'm going to turn this on you. Should the Giants be interested in interviewing him once free agency starts?
Mm,
Which I believe
s-
is this Tuesday.
I still don't think we need to go out and pay anybody to I don't think we need to bring in anybody new yet until we can stir up our defense because our defense is definitely better than our offense. Until we can make sure we have a decent defense that is pretty reliable, I don't like going out and getting a QB and having to pay for him. Especially if we don't get fucking Saquon back.
Might be going to the
Yeah,
Texans.
yeah. So I don't. If we can't get Saquon back, it would be I think a terrible decision. Uh, at least with Saquon, it would be a better combo than Daniel Jones or anyone we have currently. But yeah, without uh, at least a solid running back, I don't see how paying Baker makes any difference on the offensive side.
I'm going to pose a question to you now, Merton. Are you ready?
No, give me 30 minutes.
Good, good. All right, I'm starting now. 30 minutes.
Okay, well, actually, before you ask that question, I'll
Yes.
say, uh, I think have re-signing Xavier McKinney is definitely a bigger to do for me than Saquon. As much as I love Saquon,
I get that.
I think just having at least on one side of the ball, a consistent 11 guys that can go out there give you good performance, than constantly trying to fucking mix and match like the Giants have done and not done a great job.
There are reportedly going to be some good running backs out there anyway. I know Singletary, he
Yeah.
only had a 1-year deal. The Bengals guy, I'm blanking on his name. He's going to be out there. Tyler Boyd is a wide receiver who's out there. You might be interested in them for a free agent. He's also from the Bengals. Like there are offensive weapons out there, and I think that's one of the biggest things going against Saquon, as far as like getting a good deal from maybe any team. Getting like a really good deal is there's going to be considerable depth there.
Yeah. And I think for the Giants, obviously right now, not a very great destination for a lot of players, not a high priority destination for a lot of players. So I just feel like, uh, what's it called? We can just end it. We'll probably let most of the running backs on the table go somewhere wherever they want to go. And we'll be left with still probably a decent enough starting running back going into next season.
Maybe Saquon will go to his favorite team growing up for a very cheap deal because he loves the Jets.
That would be very upsetting.
It's his favorite team. Didn't you see on the Jets Giants game this year? His dad was decked out in Jets gear. Saquon loves the Jets.
I'd much rather we pay Saquon all of the money the Giants have ever. We're never gonna have another player, only Saquon.
You might as well. That was
When
basically your whole offense.
When the rest of everyone's contract is up, nobody else is getting signed. Only Saquon. As long as the Jets don't have him.
That's being. He loves that team.
That's fine. Well, he's gonna be a Giant forever.
Maybe. I mean, stranger things have happened. Certainly possible that they could reach a deal together. I mean, he's from New York, obviously. Although he didn't grow up a Giants fan, like he is from the area. Perhaps that means something to him.
Yeah, we'll see.
So Merton, it's been 30 minutes now. It's time for
That
your
is
question.
obviously untrue, but
It is. Yep. Should the Panthers be interested in one of these veteran quarterback guys out here?
No.
No? After what you saw from your number 1 overall draft, do you think he's got it?
Young Bryce.
Young Bryce, indeed.
When did the Chiefs have a number 1 overall draft?
Oh my goodness, you know what team I'm talking about. I just said the Panthers.
You said my team.
You know
Yeah.
in your heart of hearts what I'm
Do I?
saying. Yes. I'm going to have to get you that Cam Newton big head to put on your wall.
So you're asking me not about my team, but about the Panthers. Okay. What veteran quarterbacks were available that you're talking about?
Russell Wilson, Kirk Cousins.
No.
Baker Mayfield.
No.
Whoa, wait a minute, hold on. Baker had a really good season with your head coach. You're sure on that one? And then you have guys like Jacoby Brissett. He's out there.
Who's the current owner for the Panthers? Has the ownership changed?
Tepper.
Has the ownership changed?
It has not. So much so, the
Mm.
Panthers are raising prices. Now, while
That
they
whole
are in line
their
with
flawless
percentage,
play.
yeah, while they're in line with inflation percentage, it's a bad look when your team goes 2-15. People really don't like paying more when you put garbage on the field.
Oh yeah, no, it's my favorite thing.
Yep,
I love paying more for a worse experience.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, nothing's guaranteed. The Buccaneers, if they don't bring Baker back, might be in that same situation. Well, maybe they want Kirk Cousins or Russell Wilson. Who knows, really?
Ooh.
Can Russ cook with Mike Evans, guys?
What team was he? He was on the fucking Broncos. I mean,
Yeah, Broncos country. That's red.
Mike Evans would be better than anyone. Oh, did I just cut out halfway through that?
He would be better than anyone, and then it cut out.
On the Broncos. That he'd be better than anyone that Russ had on. Is what I was going for.
That is certainly true. But
So
would it be
maybe.
enough? Like, would it be better than Baker? Would it be?
Yeah, I don't.
Would it be any success? I don't know. I mean, would Kirk Cousins be successful on the Buccaneers?
True. I just don't. Breaking up good chemistry for somebody who
Yeah, they
is either
clearly like
worse
each other.
or marginally better. Usually not the play, but what the fuck do I know?
Yep. Two clearly very much like each other. I believe Mike Evans even said he's hoping that Baker will return.
Yeah. So yeah, I think as a
He has no leverage. He got bullied by his uh wife.
His wife said it would be really nice if they stayed in Tampa.
Because she wanted the tax.
I think we all want no income tax. I mean, do you like income tax?
She wanted to live on the beach. I mean, they don't live on the beach, but you live on the beach.
I mean, that's a good thing. I think his
It's-
wife's speaking truth.
I think it's better than living somewhere like Green Bay, Wisconsin.
They could have been a happy family, and they could have went and met Tyler one.
Where in Wisconsin?
Yep, that's where he's moving.
How about Mike Evans and Tyler One can start a team in South Dakota? How does that
True.
sound?
I think
They've
that's the
seen
play.
That
Speaking
should
of plays, though, I completely forgot a quarterback who is going to be out there. So, according to reputable sources, the worst kept secret of the NFL Combine, which has just happened, the Bears are moving on from Justin Fields. Merton, as a Justin Fields truther and apologist, how do you feel? Good answer. You want to try that one again?
See, Justin Fields is somebody I'd be okay with the Giants going and getting.
Interesting. Now I even more regret forgetting him. Tell me why.
Just because he's definitely shown that he can play better than Daniel Jones, so there's already one upside. He's still young, still can definitely be taught. He looked like he made a lot of improvements this year, uh, and he never looked good enough that he would have enough leverage to ask for too much money.
Very true on all fronts.
Uh,
You'd probably ask, well, if I were Russ, I would hope that Justin Fields would be asking for more than him, but you never know.
Yeah.
If you... Oh, go ahead.
But just for the Giants, if you're Justin Fields, it's a destination where you can go and for the most part, almost guarantee your starting position.
Yeah.
You
What I
know?
was going to say to follow up is if you were to acquire Justin Fields, and it's a pretty good deal, but you still might want to offset that money. Do you get rid of Daniel Jones? Do you try to get rid of Daniel Jones?
Yeah, for sure. I'm fine with keeping Daniel Jones, assuming he's gonna be the guy we want to go with. If
You
he's not the
probably
guy we want to go with, I don't see a reason to keep him. Because if you have someone like Justin Fields, you're going to be trying to develop him more than you're going to be trying to develop Daniel at this point.
right. I
So
mean,
I don't see a reason to keep him.
Fields also has one more year of his rookie deal left, plus his 5th-year option that the Giants can take to experiment with. So that's less money overall in the short term. The follow-up would be, though, is there a market for Daniel Jones?
That I don't know.
Is there another team like the Giants that would overpay someone because
I think the Giants will have to pay or eat some of that just for their poor choices. Which they could do to a certain extent. Like if you do it on a snap percentage, like you'll eat X if he plays a certain amount.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. But Merton, back to you for the Justin
4,
Fields take.
5, 6?
Oh my gracious. Justin Fields, tell me about Justin Fields.
He is a current NFL player.
Where do you see him going? You like him. Extol me the virtues of Justin Fields.
He's going to the Super Bowl
What year?
this year.
Really? With what team?
Whatever team he's on.
Now, he's been in the league for 3 years now, and he's failed to secure a Super Bowl appearance. What changes?
That's okay. Peyton Manning didn't make the Super Bowl his first 3 years.
No, he did not. I I would struggle to say that while Justin Fields has improved, I'm not sure he's improved at the level that Peyton Manning did.
Identical paths.
Maybe he should go to the Broncos for a run.
Hey.
A reminder of Peyton Manning's first 3 years, his rookie year.
He threw the most interceptions by any rookie ever. Still now.
What a bust.
Could you imagine if social media existed back when Peyton Manning was a rookie?
That motherfucker wouldn't have gotten played after the first season.
Bench this bum, Manning's ass.
For sure.
Now, Justin Fields has improved. I mean, maybe the Broncos are interested in him. They certainly need a quarterback. So do the Raiders, Pittsburgh, obviously, the Falcons. Giants clearly are interested in interviewing people. That could be a good place for him, depending on how they put a team together. So the Combine happened. Speaking of putting a team together.
Did happen.
Did any of you watch it?
I saw Tom Brady run faster than his Combine self.
There you go. That's what you want.
I did see that.
Every day you want to get better.
Well, you're never around, so I don't think you saw it from me. No, I did not watch it.
Good.
I saw
So,
some of it.
did you
Not,
see highlights from it? Because the question I'm going to pose to you guys is, 1, did you see anyone you liked? 2, did you see anyone that your teams would like?
Are you trolling me?
No, I'm dead ass. Who do you like?
I already said I haven't seen it.
I mean, you didn't see like a clip on your Twitter timeline. Are you still suspended on Twitter?
There was only one thing I wanted to see. They didn't participate. I didn't watch.
Are you talking about Caleb Williams?
For sure.
Collab
100%.
Williams.
I care about where he's going.
Do you are you shitting me or are you being dead ass?
/S. How about that?
All right, good. I mean, I don't know. You seem kind of in on Caleb Williams, so I've been led to believe. I know he did not participate. I'll pose this question to you then, Merton. Will this hurt his draft stock?
Well, he was either going number one or not. If he doesn't go number one, it hurt his draft stock. I don't know.
Did it though? If he potentially didn't go number one anyway, does it hurt it? Did it hurt his draft stock?
I mean, if he's been talked about as number one the whole time, so if he doesn't, then it did. Or many of the other concerns, I guess, would have.
The Raimi films are being re-released
in theaters.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
In April, we'll be able to watch Spider-Man again.
Are we going together, all of us?
Nope.
Meet up at the movie theater?
Nope.
Why not? Why not, Merton? Do you hate us?
I think that's it.
Because wow.
Hater.
Have you seen NBA 2K25's new TOS?
No, I don't even want to see it.
What is it?
I don't want to know.
Chris Jones has agreed to a 5-year, $95 million guaranteed deal.
What about Chandler Jones?
So
I think he's on the psych ward deal.
It's summarized, paraphrased. You can no longer sue them over their VC or ask support about their VC purchases because they are classifying it as not real.
That's good.
And you have to sign the TOS to play the game. So
yeah.
So can they just deny you money now and you can't do anything about it? Is that what I'm hearing?
Deny you money.
Yeah, because it's not real and you can't sue them over it.
No, you can buy the VC. You can't get it back. Something like that.
Get the VC, like you can't get a refund?
Can't refund it.
I see.
Yeah, that's dumb.
It is. You know what else is dumb?
Sounds like 2K.
Jumping Cam Newton.
Jumping? Yeah. No, not a great idea. It's a big dude.
Yeah, he sure is.
If you guys haven't noticed yet, Cam Newton, big guy.
Yeah, these guys apparently didn't until they got up in his face. So yeah. Cam Newton, he was at his football camp.
A month late on this.
I mean, whose fault is that?
Is it mine?
It's a little bit of everyone.
Oh, okay. So it's not mine.
We're resuming. All right. So anyway, Cam Newton.
Would you fight
up
Cam
these
Newton?
dudes? No, I would not fight Cam Newton.
I wasn't going to fight him before. I'm certainly not going to fight him now after watching that.
What do you mean? What if it's a fight for $1 million at an exhibition?
Do I have to win to get the $1 million?
It's a boxing fight. No.
Well, those three guys didn't get paid anything, and it didn't go well for them.
They lost.
But this time you're getting paid.
So I'd be more motivated because
I'll fight anybody if I'm getting paid.
Would you fight Mike Tyson?
For how much?
50,000.
But wait, why is it less money to fight Mike Tyson?
That's absurd.
He's 60 years old.
So?
You can't beat a 60-year-old man.
He's Iron Mike.
He hits harder now than Cam Newton ever will.
He walks. He walks. He gets moved around in a wheelchair.
That's all for show.
No,
No, I would not
So
get
you're
in the ring with Mike Tyson for $50,000 only.
So what's your limit?
Many millions. I need to be set for life to even consider it.
You need many
Because
millions
I
to be
don't think
set
my
for
life
life?
is going to continue on much after that. And I want to set up Kimberly to have a good life, you know? So after I die in the ring, she gets all the money.
Mm.
I think it's a noble goal.
I didn't get everyone's answer here.
Oh,
What's your limit?
I'd say my minimum is $1 million. And if I'm only getting $1 million, I'm doing everything I can to get DQ'd as fast as possible.
I think that might end to your death.
Slap him in the cock.
Dude, I'll kick him in the balls. Shit.
I think that would be the opposite of what you want to do with Mike Tyson.
Maybe, but I get DQ'd. I'm just gonna run away. You said he needs a wheelchair, right? He can't follow me.
Was that a dog whistle? Like, what is
No,
that?
that's my dog. That's just my dog.
Your dog also would not fight Mike Tyson.
Maybe we'll go 2v1.
He's got the dog in him. He might try.
Get a little Mike Vick action.
Huh?
Some dog fighting.
You're a fan of that?
I am not. Neither was Michael Vick. So, you
Who's your
know,
favorite
I'm
dog
just going to
fighter?
roll back time on this for a second, though, since I made this reference. Why did Michael Vick go to jail if his cousin was the one who was running the fights?
Because it was at his house. And
Yeah, but I mean, like,
obviously,
plausible deniability.
it's like if you had drugs in your car and it wasn't your fault, it was the person you were driving around had the drugs. It could be pinned on you.
I'd say, no, officer. You'll see, based on this blood test, I was doing no drugs.
Who says that is a good enough defense?
Me.
And that's why you're not my lawyer.
Well, he's not a lawyer at all.
I'd better
Not
call
yet.
Saul.
No, I mean, like, there are definitely that's probably why I don't really understand it, is if he wasn't responsible for it at all, there's got to be ways to prove that he didn't have knowledge of it. Which makes me think he might have.
Yeah,
That or he had a terrible lawyer. I mean, it's one or the other.
also possible.
Are we going to talk about the historic fall off Jalen Hurts? I bring this up because I typed in Cam Newton
I mean, we are talking about Eagles quarterbacks. We might as well.
and they're showing me Jalen Hurts. Eagles quarterbacks is a crazy thing to say.
He played for the Eagles, did he not?
Did he though?
Yes. That was
Definitely
the
did.
team he came back to.
Was it though?
It
Yeah.
definitely was.
Are you trying to gaslight me?
I only remember Mike Vick as a Jet.
That's crazy because I don't
That
think
is
he
crazy.
played more than one game.
That's crazy because he definitely did.
I don't remember. It might have been like 10. It was a sad time when Michael Vick was a Jet.
Wow, you don't.
It's crazy
appreciate
that
greatness?
your mind puts Michael Vick in green and it's the Jets.
Yeah, he played with Philly for what, like 5 years?
Something like that, yeah.
His time in New York was historic.
Riding the
was
bench?
Definitely a time.
There was no more electrifying Jet player than Mike Vick.
I mean, I can agree to that.
Michael Vick started 3 games with the Jets, Merton. I looked it up.
Only 3 memorable games of his career.
And he went 1-2.
Jets are ass.
Who even was on the Jets? That was 2014. Who did we have?
Only
Will
Mike
Revis?
Vick.
Maybe.
Did Revis come back by 2013? I think we traded him by then.
I think you might have.
He came back for a bit, though. He was on the team when Fitzpatrick was.
Ryan?
Yeah, shout out to Ryan Fitzpatrick. Holds the touchdown record for the Jets.
That is wild. Genuinely.
It was a good season. If they didn't lose to the Bills in the most like garbage ass fashion, they would have made the playoffs.
Womp womp.
Truly tragic. Anyway, who is on this Jets team since we're reliving? By the way, he couldn't start over Geno Smith, Merton. Michael Vick only started because Smith couldn't play.
Now look at him.
I'm not sure he's going to be playing next year either.
That's okay. He won't right back.
True. Oh, we had Greg Solis, of course.
You don't know who the fuck that is.
Bilal Powell, a running back. I remember him.
Yes. I do remember.
TJ Graham, Percy Harvin. I remember Percy Harvin. Walt Powell.
Percy Harvin, punt return specialist.
I would
Jalen
like to
Saunders.
say. I would like to say, happy Women's month day.
Year?
What?
From all of us Tyreek Hills here, happy Women's Day.
Every villain is lemons. I think that's what Merton was saying.
It's Women's Month, sir, not day.
I think
You didn't know it was Women's
I thought it was
Month?
Irish People Month.
It is Women's History Month, March 1st to the end of March.
It's definitely Irish People Appreciation Month.
Disrespecting women, I see, shaking my head.
Are you
not
disrespecting the Irish, Merton? Why don't we celebrate Irish women specifically?
I think women are more important than the Irish.
Whoa! They've had it hard in this country.
Wow,
they've had it hard in their own country. Shit.
Yeah, the potato famine. I didn't see any tampon famine.
Wow.
So I didn't see any women famine either.
Yeah, any lip gloss famine. Exactly. Case closed.
Poor people.
Irish people over women.
At least the Irish were allowed to vote.
Not always. Irish people, when they first immigrated, were sometimes illegally barred from participating.
They didn't bring enough potatoes.
The women were barred from birth from participating.
Until they weren't anymore.
See, so this goes out to all the Irish women.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Shout out to the Irish women.
They had it double bad.
True.
And maybe like 1.45.
Yeah. No exact multipliers needed. It was bad.
Bad indeed.
Exactly. Speaking of bad, we're going to take a complete 180 flip and we're going to talk about something good instead. Did you guys know that the cap went up for the NFL?
Ooh.
A record increase.
Tell us about it.
$30 million. A lot of moves can be made with that.
A lot of moves could be made.
A lot of teams still broke.
A lot of teams are still broke, but that's due to cap magicianry. Just messing things around. Yes, the cap has increased.
It helps. It'll help a lot of teams. It's probably not going to help too many teams that are real bad, but it'll definitely help some teams.
Would you beat up your friend because they're sleeping with your sister?
I mean, is my friend a bad person? Also, where are these coming from, by the way? Women's Month, my sister being defiled.
1,000,000% just scrolling Reddit right now.
Oh, for sure, or Twitter.
I've never.
Where's your focus at, Merton?
Definitely on Reddit right now. He's definitely just looking through Reddit from.
I need your focus right here, right now, Merton.
First of all, I didn't just come up with Women's History Month.
I think you invented that right now, actually. I don't think that's ever existed.
Wow.
I think you invented women, even.
Merton, first man to create women.
Yeah.
Congrats.
All right then.
We'd have nothing without you, man. Thank you.
So I'm gonna ask you, Merton, as creator of Women, if your friend was sleeping with your sister, what would you do?
Um,
Real toughie.
I don't have any friends.
That way they can't sleep with your sister.
Exactly.
I see.
Fair.
Looking out for flanks on all sides. I don't know. I mean, like, he's your friend. I never really understood this. I mean, like, I don't have biological siblings, so that might be part of it too. But I don't really get the idea. Like, are you friends with like super assholes? Because if that's the case, like, maybe you shouldn't be friends with them anymore. But
Yeah.
you should want your friends to be like good people.
You would think.
You would.
I mean, you know your friends. It could be, you know how they are. It could be pretty interesting.
My friends are pretty good. What are you trying to say, Merton? What are you doing to my sister? Better bring her home by 10.
What
10
are
on
you
the
doing?
dot. Do not be late.
Oh Lord, that got me. You know, I don't have a sister, so I don't know.
All right. What if your friend slept with your brother?
I mean, it almost happened in real life. I wouldn't even call her a friend, but
Is it because she slept with your brother?
no. They met at a bar, but like, I was like, you do you. I don't give a shit. I don't talk to her.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
None of my business.
Exactly.
I mean, I guess it depends on the age of your sibling and you.
I think that's part of it too. Is like,
Yeah.
your brother's one older, two an adult, so it's like, what are you gonna do?
All right. So imagine your sister is 16, and you and your friend are 20.
Whoa, wait
No,
a minute. He
that's
can't be sleeping with her.
yeah.
She's like 5.
You've already answered the question.
I don't know,
I'd say
man.
my friend's like a diddler.
Seems like in some places that's fine.
No, I'd say, what would Merton, the creator of Women, think? Defiling his creation like that.
WWMD.
We should get that on shirts for our merch. What would Merton do?
I don't.
What would Merton, the creator of Women, do? Full text right on a shirt.
I think it would sell.
I think it would too. I think that's a really good idea. Speaking of really good ideas, let's go to a really bad
Kelsey
idea.
retiring.
Oh, that is a good idea. We'll go to that instead. Jason Kelsey retired. He is also a beneficiary of Merton's beautiful creation of Women. Jason Kelsey cited his family as one of the reasons he was retiring. He wanted to spend more time with them. Very wholesome, very sweet. Definitely had a Pro Bowl level, All-Pro, Hall of Fame career.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, no, just a good time. I mean, he's getting older. Good time to spend time with the kids. The Eagles are clearly getting worse. Yeah, no, just a good play. Good sports play.
Yep. She used that as a springboard to go back to you, Merton. You wanted to talk about Jalen Hurts and his historical fall off. What is this? What happened?
Wow. I scrolled a little bit too far there. That's kind of crazy. I didn't know that was going to show up there.
I don't even want to
know. that is how.
Merton's looking at. He's still looking at Reddit. Some wild things going on over there. I don't know what subs are on your front page, Merton, but I
You
don't
want
want to know.
subs that are respectful to your creation.
That's. I think that size says it all.
What happened? What was the question?
I think a disappointed
Jalen
father.
Hurts.
Went from making the Super Bowl to being terrible for the last 8 weeks.
Why do you
Impressive.
think this happened? Do you think it was the OC change? Do you think
Do
he
you
got
think he
figured out?
knew Jason Kelsey would be retired?
All the good people from the Eagles left.
Jason Kelsey was. Whoa! Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay,
Julio
let's clarify.
Jones was
All
there,
the
and you
good
assured me.
coaches, all of the good coaches from the Eagles
Okay.
left.
Okay, because I was gonna say you assured me that Julio Jones still has it.
He did.
Still got
You
it in his
saw
hands.
Until he got hurt, he was the best player on the Eagles. And
He
the
did have
last
2
game they
touchdowns
played,
in a game. I'm pretty sure.
More than I expected.
I think they were like 2-yard touchdowns, but they were touchdowns.
Hey, TD's a TD.
True. That's on the PFF forever now.
Absolutely.
That's
To
another
buy
wide
him, too.
receiver out there, Merton. Where's Julio Jones going this year?
to the Jets.
To the Chiefs.
I'd take Julio Jones for the league minimum. Be
That's
wide receiver 3.
disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Merton, he's going to be 35 years old.
Okay.
I think it's extremely... No, he is 35 now, actually.
Do you know what age Jerry Rice was when he retired?
I do not. How old is he?
He was 40s. He
Yeah.
was in his 40s.
His son is going to be in this draft.
You know what his secret was? His knees weren't the age of a geriatric 95-year-old man like Julio Jones are.
I think that's because he had better quarterback play.
I mean, definitely.
Maybe he should have forced his way off Atlanta sooner.
Also, definitely.
See, that preaches bad culture. Okay.
Well, it also preaches bad knees.
So what you're saying is, if the Jets don't win a Super Bowl within the next 2 years, Sauce Gardner should ask to get off the team.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's a double standard.
I was speaking specifically for your point about Julio Jones.
No.
You blame the quarterback play. Sauce Gardner, barring some terrible catastrophe, please, Lord, do not let this happen. We'll have Aaron Rodgers to play with this coming season. That is a good quarterback. Definitely better than Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Definitely older than Matt Ryan. Maybe, I think.
I want to see Sauce play both sides of the ball. I want to see him get some wide receiver reps.
What?
Played wide receiver in college. I want to see him get out there.
He couldn't even cover speed.
What? I'll see him run an out route. Put him in the slot.
I just want to know, why do you think Aaron Rodgers is... What did you say?
Better than Matt Ryan? Do I really need to prove that one to you, or...
That wasn't even asking.
I said a
you.
good quarterback. My elation
I
for
was asking
Aaron
for Jordy
Rodgers.
Bats
Oh.
Concerning...
What?
You said something about Aaron Rodgers and Matt Ryan.
I said Aaron Rodgers was older than Matt Ryan. That's it.
He is indeed.
Yeah.
He's got a young spirit, okay?
He does.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful man out there.
He does a lot of drugs
Please let him be
to
healthy.
be able to survive a season.
Wait, who? Matt Ryan or Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers, what do you mean?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just making
Ryan
sure.
looks older than Aaron Rodgers, though, if we're being
He
honest.
for sure does.
That's the benefit of drugs. Aaron Rodgers looks young.
Well, good
Just
for him.
depends which drugs.
Don't do drugs.
You gotta ask Aaron Rodgers. I think he's on a concoction of a cocktail, as you would say, of different drugs.
Only legal ones. Can't do illegal ones in the NFL. That would be illegal.
Sure.
Then he gets suspended, and then I'd cry.
It's only illegal when they don't like you.
Is that so? I don't think that works that way at all.
Peyton Manning never got his season.
It's third grade science, Sam.
Peyton Manning was all natural.
Peyton Manning never got in trouble for his use of HGH.
That's a natural man right there. The sheriff.
That forehead was not natural.
Doug Dimmadome.
Are you sure he just doesn't have a really big head?
No, that was from drugs.
I don't know.
Have you ever seen Eli's face? It looks like something going around in that family.
You can see because Archie Manning's forehead isn't that big.
Yeah, no, what but did the mailman's forehead look like?
Have you ever seen Eli face? It's not the dad. They get it from their mom. Clearly.
What's the mom look like?
I don't know, but
let's find a mom picture. What's their mom's name?
Who the fuck knows?
Merton is creator of all women. Do you know?
Hmm?
You created all women. What's Peyton and Eli's mom's name?
You must know all the women that exist in the world.
Olivia Manning. Find Olivia Manning.
Probably a nice lady.
Have you seen the outfits in Stellar Blade?
What?
This is not Olivia Manning.
It's Olivia Manning in Stellar Blade.
So you're telling me you haven't seen the outfits in Stellar Blade?
It's a pretty big forehead, Merton. I don't think you're cooking. This woman has a big forehead.
I didn't say her forehead was small. First of all, I wasn't talking.
You said
about
it was HGH. I'm saying it's genetics. She's got a big head.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned a man's name.
Yeah, you do know it takes a man and a woman to create a child, right?
As creator of all women, you should know this.
You should.
Yeah, but
you're the one who taught us, Merton.
I said the man that I mentioned didn't have a big forehead, so.
Yeah, but your reasoning was because his son has a big forehead.
What? What?
Your reasoning for why his son couldn't have a big forehead was because he didn't have a big forehead. That was your argument. Yeah, that was your argument. Was it not?
Are you on drugs right now?
Yeah.
You know Arch Manning is in college right now, right?
Archie Manning.
I said Arch. I specifically said Arch.
Okay, what about Arch? Does he have a big forehead too?
No.
What does he have to do with anything?
He's a Manning.
He didn't get his grandmother's forehead then.
Like, look at Cooper Manning and then look at Arch Manning. Completely different foreheads.
You know?
They are also different people. Incredibly.
Cooper looks like Peyton and Eli.
And, you know, there's a different mother involved in the creation of Arch Manning.
Okay, but Archie Manning's forehead isn't as massive as Peyton's, or...
Archie's the dad. Which one are you talking about?
Archie. I literally just... I went out of my way and said Archie. Yes.
Okay, I'm making sure. Maybe you just misspoke.
No, I'm very specific with what I'm saying.
Right, we were just on Archie. I said it's not his forehead, it's their mom's. Their mom's forehead is big.
Okay, so if one out of the two...
That's how genetics work! You should know this, you made them. My goodness, I didn't think I'd have to explain your creation to you.
Okay.
We're gonna move on.
It's hard teaching an old dog new tricks, Sam.
It really is. You guys, speaking of some new tricks, Do you guys know that the 49ers have hired Nick Sorkin? I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. As their new DC, and Brandon Staley is also a part of their defensive staff.
I did not know that. When did that happen?
This happened. What was this? The 2nd of March.
Oh, so
that was last
a
Saturday.
week ago.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, they hired him. Staley also interviewed, and I guess they liked him, but they thought he was a mouth-breathing idiot. I mean, to be fair, he kind of is. And they were like, "All right, we'll hire you, but you're not in charge.
We don't like you, but we'll hire you."
We feel kind of bad for you. We saw that Raiders game,
which is an interesting proposition. We don't like you, but come on.
I don't really think you can, in good conscience, hire the guy who had 63 points dropped on you.
Yeah, no.
For your DC.
That's definitely not a good look. It's definitely not something any of the fans wanted.
No.
Or would be happy with.
If our man were here, he could probably extol us on the pain that he feels, because I know he wasn't happy about this hire.
And I'm sure the players aren't too excited.
Maybe they love him. Who knows? I do know that the Niners were also interested in Jets defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich. He was not available because per league rules, you can block lateral moves from happening, which wisely they should. And then the other interest was Steve Spagnuolo, the DC with the Chiefs.
You know, that would have been a good...
That would have been a really good choice for them.
Yeah. But, yeah, no,
It would have been a lateral move as well, though. So obviously the Chiefs could block that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like... It's a big drop-off from what you wanted to what you got. But if they can make it work, I guess...
I mean, who knows? I know our man, he told me that he doesn't expect much from the Chiefs this year. He expects them to take a step back even. Oh, look, our man's typing right now as we speak. He must have heard us.
He lives.
Just having dinner with my family.
Lame.
Tell them to join too.
Get him in here.
Yeah, just a nice little family dinner podcast.
Yeah, why not? I mean, my dog already made an appearance, so...
True. But anyway, yeah, no, that's what he was telling me. He doesn't believe in them. Doesn't think they'll be very good, but the Chiefs obviously renewed Spagnuolo very quickly, I think almost instantly, with a new contract after it expired this year.
Shit, I would have.
Yep. I mean, the defense was the reason they got where they were this year.
Absolutely. They definitely needed to keep someone of his caliber around, and keeping him, obviously, the best choice.
Very true. Have you guys ever played Call of Duty?
What's that?
It's a video game. It apparently has a lot of cheaters in it.
Ice Spice was releasing photos on Snapchat.
What? What?
What kind of photos?
I don't know.
Of her playing Call of Duty?
I hope so.
I think
her cheating? Was her...
I think it was her in a Jets uniform.
Her in a Jets jersey cheating on stream. That's what she posted on Snapchat.
So she was cosplaying as Sauce Gardner?
That's nice.
She's actually doing whiteface as Aaron Rodgers.
What? TikToker and OnlyFans model Emily Willis remains in critical condition and has been placed.
Get off of Reddit. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
We
have topics already established, Merton. What are you doing?
Get off of Reddit.
We're talking about current events here.
Ice Spice doing Aaron Rodgers' whiteface is not the current event we want to talk about.
I never said that. So
that was the headline you verbatim read to us.
Yep, that's what happened.
Wow.
What happened with Call of Duty and the cheater?
Right, yeah. So Ice Spice was cheating on Call of Duty, and wearing whiteface at the same time. Just kidding. This is a joke. Don't sue us.
Still didn't
And
get banned.
and there was a new revelation revealed from this cheating. So the way that their anti-cheat, I don't even remember what, Ricochet, that's what it's called. It'll check based on
Ricochet.
rapid screenshots it'll take to see if you're cheating. And there's a new innovation in their anti-cheat that just straight up pauses the cheat while the millisecond screenshot happens so that the screenshots look good to it and they bypass the anti-cheat. So you can just keep cheating.
You know, I got reminded about something.
What is
You
this?
asked about 40-yard dash time. Well, no, you didn't. You asked about the combine.
I did a while ago. Thank you for coming
And
back to us.
then I got shown a clip of Chris Jones running the 40 and then falling over and his penis came out.
Random, but okay.
This was like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. One of those. How long ago was the combine?
You have a lucrative deal on his Snapchat now too.
See, he also cheating at Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Checks out.
That's
I
not
remember.
good. You don't want to do that.
90% of the player base uses controller. You know, if you use a controller, you're cheating.
True. Factual
Can
statement.
confirm.
Very
I'm
true.
cheating right now.
Oh no.
You're cheating right now?
Yeah.
With Ice Spice?
Yes, we're both in whiteface right now. We did it together.
While playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, of course. Wow. What other game?
That's true. When I think of Whiteface, I think of Call of Duty.
It is the first game, I think.
Very true.
When's Tekken 8?
Can you wear Whiteface in that one?
Let's hope.
I don't even know where to go from here. Speaking of shooters, I guess there's a Battlefield game. Apparently, it's coming out. There was some news that it wasn't even officially released. It was leaked about the new Battlefield game, in which it was said that there will be a battle royale. It will be free to play. Merton, will you play this battle royale? It's free to play.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
I will never play another Battlefield again.
Didn't they? They released one.
Yeah, Firestorm. It was with Battlefield 5.
Yeah, that game mode sucked. That game was not good. I played it like once or twice. It's not good.
I've never played it. I do know that this one is probably being at least headed up by Vince Zampella, who is the head of Respawn. I think he still is. And obviously he's behind Apex.
Yeah, no. It's a shame, but Battlefield has turned into Battlefield and Call of Duty have gone the same route. I will be waiting to see if I purchase that game.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
It's apparently planned for October 2025. 64 player matches.
Okay.
Class system, destruction, and it'll be set in the modern era, 2025 to 2030.
So, I mean, most of that was useless information because it's stuff we have already. Not from you, I just mean like as a leak.
No, I know what you mean.
It's just like, oh wow, same as every other year. Okay, cool.
I don't like battle royale, so I'm like not the best person to ask about this, but I'm really tired of arena shooters trying to be them.
Yeah, it was old the first time it happened.
Because I know what's going to happen. If the BR is successful, that'll take all of the focus.
Yep.
All the content will be for the BR. If it's not successful, EA is going to say this game's a failure, and it's going to kill it like Battlefield 5.
Battle Royale isn't old.
No, it's definitely old.
It's kind of old now.
It wasn't
What was the
old
first,
when it was created. Like 30 years ago.
30 is pretty old.
Yeah, multiplayer is pretty old.
Yeah.
You've been getting the same multiplayer for 40 years.
I mean, you can innovate on the idea. There Plenty of ways to do it, especially if you're focused on that instead of a battle royale.
Been saying that for years too.
True. I mean, there are. It's not untrue. What are these sounds, man? What are you doing? You got off
I
Reddit.
can't eat a I can't eat a cook what.
Your mic is picking up the cookie. I don't know what to tell you.
Golly, man.
It's like you're doing some cookie ASMR for us.
My bad for being hungry. I
What are
was
you gonna-
woken up.
Is that what you giving your friend's sister some cookies? How you doing, Merton?
Wow.
That's what happens on Women's Day, as you were talking about before. Merton gives all of his creation a cookie. Here's one for the road. Don't eat it all in one place.
You know what? That's why Merton believes all women should be paid in cookies.
That's true. I do remember Merton saying that before the show started.
It's all come full circle.
Yeah. Irish women should have potato cookies. All right, so Mecole Hardman is in some hot water. Speaking of giving people things, the Jets are alleging that Mecole Hardman has leaked multiple gameplay and to other teams since
We
leaving
talked
the
about
Jets.
this before.
Did we? I don't think we had a show since this.
I'm pretty sure we talked about this.
I'm just playing catch up. I don't think.
I think it may have just come out, and there wasn't a lot to it when we had a show last time with this. I don't think there was a lot around it.
Well, anyway, there's more that has happened. They allege, and then he followed up on Twitter by saying, there are false accusations made about me and my character, in all caps. To set the record straight, I have never and would never leak game plans to another team. I have never been a person to give an opponent an upper hand. I always want to win, no matter the circumstances. Of course, the first number one reply to this was, sounds like a guy who leaked game plans.
That definitely sounds like a guy that leaked game plans. I don't know if he did or not. It came out super hot and didn't have to.
Really did. But the Jets